everything that came up this week, out of the many things that came up, Tyler the Creator is being canceled.
Can they cancel him though? Is he too big to get canceled? Pause.
I think that's a part of the discussion.
Okay.
But he's getting canceled recently because of
old tweets,
old merchandise.
Yeah, old tweets that I screenshotted from 2011. Yeah, basically 2011. I don't know how old he was. He was probably like 20 something around when these came out.
Early 20s, right?
Yeah, I think so. So I'll read a couple. I am R. Kelly. By the way, there is no one cooler than Justin Bieber other than R. Kelly. R. Kelly peed on a fucking child and got away with it. That's the most swagged out shit I ever heard in my life. Okay, I'll skip.
That's wild.
I still ain't shit. Could become a failure, or like Wale, the rapper, for those who don't know. Gotta stay focused and brainwash more people. Mm-hmm. Then in 2010, he said, at Selena Gomez is now 18, so she can now legally. I'm not gonna read the other tweets that he said about her.
Let me see him real quick. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was going crazy. I don't know what to say about that. Like Odd Future. I'm not gonna put this on all of Odd Future, but they were just a bunch of odd niggas that were really, really talented at rapping and doing music, obviously. Mm-hmm. So they made a big following. Probably majority of white people, the white kids.
For sure.
From
white
my
and
knowledge.
Mexican kids.
But yeah, I've always known of Tyler the Creator. He has a lot of good songs, but I always knew like, oh yeah, that's the guy that a lot of Caucasian people like. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with Caucasians liking your music, but I think he just catered, or not catered. I think the white community was odd and you know what I'm saying, they were just big fans of Tyler, and Our Future or whatever, you know what I mean, whatever that movement is, you know what I mean, that's their whole, ecosystem.
Yeah, well, I think especially for Tyler the Creator, and I'm speaking from somebody who, like, when that era popped off, I was a freshman in high school. So I remember, like, I was a pretty big fan of Odd Future at the time. I think Tyler still has really good music. I think he's evolved a lot as an artist. Yeah. And I think that plays into what we're talking about today. Mm-hmm. The Selena Gomez one is nasty. Yeah. So definitely the more sexual based tweets that he has, opinions that he has were definitely not something I would co-sign on. But also, to the people that don't know or who are trying to bring this up to Tyler the Creator, his original albums were full of that type of stuff. You know, he has a song on his debut album, the one that everybody loves.
Is it Gore or?
It's called. I remember it was called. Oh, it's called Goblin.
Oh,
the album, the breakout. He had an album before called Bastard, where it has a lot of the same themes, and people were calling it horrorcore.
I don't even know what that is.
So that's like rap music that is like horror based genre. Yeah, so they're like, they're rapping, I don't know. I guess you could say it's like a Caucasian genre. Yeah. But, as Tyler being, a black dude from LA, there was a lot of shock factor that played into it.
They're probably like, what the fuck?
And then you get artists that like Pusha T and The Game that got that early Tyler the Creator on their albums. Yeah. And kind of blew him up into that mainstream, but he really had his own wave. He was I think he was more responsible for the skateboarding culture coming back than Lil Wayne. I think once they were fully all in on the skateboard culture, Lil Wayne was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go all the way on the skateboard.
You don't think Lupe Fiasco kick, push.
Yeah,
kick,
but that wasn't
push.
his whole identity. That wasn't his whole thing. He
I
was
know. I
on
was
like, but early on. But you know, I feel like with Lupe it was different for the skateboarding thing. With Wayne, it was like Wayne was so rich he ain't have nothing else to do better than to learn how to skateboard. Yeah, it's another hobby.
Yeah.
With Tyler and them, I think it was more of like a LA culture,
day in
like
life. Yeah,
skater, you know, mosh pit type vibes, and that were the people that were pulling up to his crowds. And not to be long winded.
Yeah.
But I think that people definitely the same things that they're trying to cancel him for now.
Yeah.
Are the things that made him popular and actually got him the attention that he was initially looking for.
Yeah. And to add to that, I don't think it's a problem of him aiming for that demographic. Mm-hmm. I think that's just how he was. Like people are who they are. And you know what I mean? Like, and that's the crew, you know, that he grew up with, and he's just like, basically what I'm trying to say is he wasn't probably catering to anybody. Like, he was being himself like he is today, and I'm pretty sure he regrets a lot of those tweets that he was sending out, you know, all those years ago, decades ago. And I'm pretty sure he don't feel like that shit now. You know what I mean?
I think the one thing I will say is, and this is not him, he has to do it.
Yeah. But
the reason that these things linger on him is because maybe he's never fully addressed it. You know, it's fully addressed, like, the exact things he said. He might be like, you know, I used to say wild stuff in the past and da-da-da-da, but now, you know, I'm so, like, artistic and woo-woo. But, no, like, addressing the Selena Gomez tweet. Like, all right. That's crazy. Well, you gotta... Yeah. You don't have to be like, yo, I still believe it, or I still don't believe it. Yeah. But you gotta show something. Yeah. When these times come, or don't show anything at all. Yeah. You know, I know that he had small responses, like a tweet and delete about the situation. Oh, I forgot exactly what it was, but it was something just kind of trying to address it, but without directly
saying like, I'm sorry to such and such or whatever.
This is a wrong, you know, when I was younger and I made this tweet, you know, I was drunk, I was going for shock value. Yeah. I was trying to get clout, whatever it is, right? Yeah.
But my thing is, why is it coming out now? Like, is he about to buy his masters back? Is that why this shit is coming out? Because it seems so weird, because I think he just finished his tour or something like that. Mm-hmm. I can't even think.
The Chromacopia album tour?
Yeah, with his hair all crazy. Yeah. And then he dropped
another project.
The other shit with his arms all puffed out. So I'm just like, why are these coming out now? They've always been there. Mm-hmm. So what's the deal now? You know what I mean? I mean, it shouldn't even have to be a deal for something to, you know, be like that. Mm. To me, I think, like, he probably should have deleted them shits a long time ago. But, you know, he's probably busy doing a million other things, so he probably forgot about it. You know what I mean?
I think it's a mixture of, like, maybe the fans. And also, I'm going to put this out there. I know people have been talking about it when this conversation has came up. Because he does have a song on his 4th album about being in love with a girl that's 5 years younger than him. And when we talk about...
Wait, how old was he when he...
Exactly. Too old is what I'm saying. So, when we talk about that, and then you have Tyler, the Creator, and this is not me trying to make any connections. I know you... Kendrick Lamar fans and Drake fans are going to get on my ass about this. Yeah. But when he goes to the pop out, when he drops an album 2 weeks before Kendrick, when they are quote unquote the biggest in the West Coast, and Kendrick comes out with a song like Not Like Us. Yeah. You know, do I think that Tyler truly believes in these things? No.
I hope not.
I hope not either. But this is art that you put out yourself. It's up for interpretation. It's up for scrutiny. Yeah. And you can't. The thing is, if people wanted to cancel him for this stuff, they should have canceled him when it happened. Yeah. But I think another another side of this.
Damn.
This is not to target any group of people, but he got very, very popular when he made the album about coming out gay.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Like I said
He had
before,
an album where he came out.
No, like I said, I've always known of Tyler. He's always had a couple of joints that I like, but I never deep dived into his projects to know the content that he talks about.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be the one to tell you.
I didn't know that.
He made an album in 2017.
What is it called?
Flower Boy. It's the one with See You Again.
Oh.
It's one of his biggest projects.
Okay.
But basically, yeah, the narrative through that project was him, like, kind of coming out of the closet, and then not years later, but I guess the Igor album was like him, about a dude or some shit like that. I've seen a couple of breakdowns on like exactly the narrative.
Wow.
Because it's hard for me to follow a narrative unless you give me the narrative like a Good Kid, Mad City, or something that I can connect to. Because obviously when I heard the album initially, and then I started hearing that stuff, I'm like, oh well, I don't really connect with this like that.
Okay.
It's good music. It has Stevie Wonder. It has Lil Wayne on the album. It has all these people on the album co-signing this message. Yeah. And co-signing who Tyler is and who Tyler is becoming.
Okay. What I'll say to that is not say, but from what I see on the internet, do you think, man, please don't kill me for this. Do you think him and A$AP Rocky has something going on? Because they keep calling each other work husbands or some shit like that.
I don't. I think that it's a joke.
And they're playing into it?
I think it's a joke because Tyler likes to make A$AP uncomfortable. It's like you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't think that's a thing.
Super hood guy.
Yeah, and he's like super Harlem hood dude.
Yeah, okay. Which is that's great.
You know how New Yorkers are about that shit.
Yo, son.
Pause, B, pause.
Yo, son.
You know what I'm saying? Pause, yo.
Hey, word is bond, son.
Yeah. And but the thing with Tyler is when you're speaking to that demographic, right? When that becomes a big part of your fan base, is like those are gonna be the people that are really offended to those previous statements. Yeah. It's not. It wasn't a feminist message, and it's crazy because, it's crazy. It's just like early Tyler Creator, new age Tyler Creator is so different. Yeah. It makes a great artist, but as far as the things that are said, the songs that were made, when people try to scrutinize you, it's out there, and it's not like it was. Somebody said something. No, this is your music. Yeah. Do you think it's possible? I don't think he's canceled. No. I don't think Kanye's canceled. I think they tried to cancel Kanye, but I think that if Kanye comes out next year with another fucking sample and the beat is hard and he has somebody rapping on it and then he has a couple bars on it, everyone's going to be like, yo.
Bro, if people are, or when people were outside of the courts when R. Kelly was locked up, and when Diddy was locked up, I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
And people are still to this day on podcasts, that I've seen. I still play R. Kelly. Step, step. You know what I mean? Like,
people out there still defending Diddy.
You know what I mean? So people are still defending people who've done heinous crimes. So once I seen that, I was like, oh, everything is off the table. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so.
But as a society,
we live, this society, I ain't trying to get all deep, but the society in the world is built on that shit. That's what the U.S. is. You know what I mean? Them white folks came over here, raped, killed, enslaved people. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's an excuse for people to do or say or say what they want to do. Like, that's
like promote harmful.
You know what I mean? Like, that's embedded. Like, that's what that's what all that shit is about. You know what I mean? Like, Thanksgiving and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole thing. Christmas and all that shit. Yeah. We praising a white man sliding down a fucking chimney.
Right.
When your mama and daddy done slaved at work doing all the overtime to get you that goddamn PS5,
Right.
to get you that Xbox,
Yeah.
to give you those fucking Jordans. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, we ain't trying to go out. That's a whole nother topic for another time, which we can probably talk about on the next pod. But, once I seen people just supporting people who've done heinous crimes, and it's just like what can you do? People aren't gonna get canceled. And what they always say, nigga, I'm too rich to get canceled. You know what I mean? And just like you said, Yeezy right now, if he's probably, and I'm assuming, he's probably creating the next footwear, socks, sweaters, what next clothing, the next music. If he comes out and just don't say one fucking thing and just focus on music and clothes, people are gonna love him again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, which they still do. I'm not saying people don't love him now, or respect him or whatever. But if he just don't say one word and just lock in on the music and clothes or whatever the hell else he want to do, he's out of here. He'll have the number one album, number one whatever. You know what I mean? So
I think, yeah, to your point, yeah, people won't cancel him. He'll still have a following. He'll still have a group of people that really support him.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something to that point.
It's just
Canceled.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like when you really think about it, it's just like, I mean, like what Tyler said is crazy, like insanely, and especially adding the person. I mean, even if he didn't add the person, it's still bad. You know what I mean? Like it's bad regardless. You shouldn't even be saying
about
that
no minors.
or thinking anything like that. Why are you even looking at somebody way younger than you like that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's where I have a problem with it, where I'm like, oh, okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
You know, this is outside of art too. This isn't you making a song. This isn't this is just you making a statement on Twitter, which we all know that Twitter was a wild place in the
super wild
2010s.
Yeah.
But like, think about like an artist like XXXTentacion, and I know that like I think his girlfriend at the time took back her statements of like stuff that he did to her, right?
Yeah.
But at the time, when he was dropping music, those allegations came out.
Yeah.
You seen that he was trying to become a better person.
Yeah.
And people did accept him after that.
Yeah.
And they still do. They like, he passed away, and people like, yo, you know, he's one of the GOATs, and he was trying to change his life, and they, in a way, they forgave him.
Dude, do you think people still hold that grudge against Chris Brown?
I think a lot of women do, yes, and I think, but then a lot of women don't, which is crazy. Like I've had. That's what I'm saying. I've had.
What about Trey Songz? They say the same shit about him. So that's what I'm saying.
I don't even.
All these people have hella luggage that they've done, that they said or did, but people still are gonna support them. You know what I mean? Still gonna stream their music, still gonna pull up to their shows and do, you know, once I started seeing that, I'm just like, damn, bro, like, can't nobody do nothing.
Did you see that Playboy Cardi? I know this is getting off the Tyler thing, but did you see Playboy Cardi got arrested for punching his girlfriend and then like pulling a knife on the driver of the limo, like when he did that shit?
No.
Oh, that's wild.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Exactly. It's because people love Playboy Cardi. They don't want to let people know.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. And this was, I mean, unfortunately, right after the Kendrick show, where he brought him out in L.A. I don't think it was the same night.
Oh, wow.
But I think he got arrested in L.A. for that shit.
Wow. Oh, the Geo? Is that how you say her name? That girl?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I ain't hear shit about that.
But people love Playboy Cardi. And I don't know if you're as familiar with his music.
I am.
But he be talking about slapping his girl or punching his girl or hitting
He talks
his
about
girl
that in the songs?
his music. There's a song called R.I.P. where he was like,
Oh, shit.
He was like, an attractive bitch, so I smacked the bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was something like that. It was that R&B song. But I mean, he worships the devil in his music.
Oh yeah.
So are we gonna be so? Tyler the Creator at the time worshipped the devil.
I see.
He had the upside down crosses. He had all this shit going on.
You put me on because I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like I be knowing. Like yes, I know Playboi Carti. I know Tyler the Creator. Like I know a lot of these guys, but I don't dive into their shit because they music ain't for me.
That's why I feel like sometimes, and they might make this clip when I clip it get like 2 views, but like that's why I think Satanism runs the music industry, because Tyler the Creator popped off. His video Yonkers was him in the black and white room and he eats the roach. Ooh. When he's sitting there, right, it's a silhouette of him sitting like this, and he has his hat like this, so the silhouette looks like a man with horns. Okay, then he gets into it. His eyes go all black. He eats the roach, like the Exorcist of Emily Rose. He gets popping off with all this horrorcore, kill, murder shit, right? R word, talk. Yeah. Pops off. Gets super big. Odd Future blows up. They have Frank Ocean. They have fucking. Then Tyler transitions in his career, and I'm not saying because. It's impossible for a black man to be successful without being an Illuminati. I'm saying the root of this shit, of certain shit, is, your pop-off moment was you're worshiping the devil. Yeah. Okay, let's move away from Tyler, the Creator. Playboi Carti, he's popping off a lot. And his whole imagery is the upside down crosses. Same thing with Uzi at a certain point, when he was really going crazy on his little Satanism thing. Same thing with Doja Cat.
I was just gonna bring that up.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna bring
and it's all in LA.
She didn't even address it. She basically said, I'm not addressing this shit. Y'all think what y'all want to think. She ain't say, no, I don't worship that nigga. She was just running around. She was just.
That's right.
You know what I mean? She
was
just.
That interview?
Yeah. She was just. What's the old term? Beating the bush, or I forgot how to say it, but. Yeah, she didn't. Basically, she was like, "Nigga, if
I say no, then they're gonna be mad. So don't make me say no.
Yeah,
like just think what you want.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
I mean, they say The Weeknd.
Well, when you look at her biggest song recently, "Paint the Town Red," it's about bringing the devil into the earth. Yeah, that's what the video was her bringing the devil in, and she's the devil, and the song is. She's a devil. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they said the devil was the fallen star.
Yep, and he was the musician. Star. He was the musician in heaven.
Beautiful music up there, and then he started rebellion.
And he used his influence to try to turn people. And I think that's what a lot of
says it in the Bible.
So when you talk about a song like "Reincarnated" and Kendrick saying, "Yo, I'm trying to reincarnate. Yeah, I'm still quote unquote a devil." Sorry, Kendrick, I fuck with you, bro, but I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat my thought process. I'm getting reincarnated to using this story for good now, but then jump on stage with Playboi Carti, who's going to slap his girl in the face and pull a knife on the limo driver, on some and then you worshiping the devil. It's hypocritical, and I know I don't want to criticize Kendrick.
I think Kendrick. I think in that second verse, I think he said, I can't remember verbatim, so, Kendrick, somebody on his team see this, don't jump me, nigga. I don't need no DP, but I think he was saying, like, I sold my soul or I sold myself so y'all can be free or something like that. I can't remember. I haven't heard it in a while, because that's one song. Like, it's a dope song, but I'm not listening to that like every day. On a regular basis. So please don't take that as disrespect, but I think that's on the lines what he was saying, like, yes, I sold myself, like on some Cat Williams shit. I went in there, saw what's going on, and I reincarnated. Like, I know this is butchering the fuck out of that damn verse. So I sold myself so I can see what's behind the curtains. Then I got my business back. I'm getting my master's, or I got my soul back. So I'm here to tell y'all like what's really going on behind closed doors. So y'all take it or leave it, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I ain't trying to like say like I disagree or
Right.
trying to argue or something, but I think that's what he was trying to say. Like I seen what was on the other side.
I think
Lucifer's in a what is that song?
I know what
you know
you're
what I mean?
talking about,
I think that's what he was trying to say. And then if you sing about me, tell me if you will sing about me. Like even I was listening, bro. That song came on earlier. Like I know we rambling right now.
Yeah.
But that song came on earlier, and he was speaking on that type of shit too. And I'm just like, damn, like what the fuck is this nigga trying to say? Because Kendrick is so scripted and just like he leaves clues and songs and videos and shit. So I'm just like, bro, what are you trying to tell us?
It's very thought out, and with Reincarnated,
Yeah,
I think it's just the cycle, right? Not necessarily that he sold his soul to the devil,
yeah,
but these black artists that keep going
what
into
they all
this
say.
industry,
What
right?
they-
You're like,
yeah.
oh, I'm a musician,
yeah,
and I go into this industry and it kills them some way, right? One gets addicted to dope, one had because he was the black woman in the Chilla circuit.
Yeah.
He was a blues musician.
yeah,
Not specific people, but an idea of one. And then his last verse, he's Kendrick Lamar.
yeah,
And he's having this conversation because, as you know, Kendrick is somebody who really doesn't
Yeah.
drink, doesn't smoke,
not one
clean,
bit. Yeah, sober mind.
and just like more on the
mother,
introspective.
I'm sober.
Mother, I sober, right?
That's what bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying like I want Kendrick to do an interview and just fucking like explain his thought process, but it's like, bro, you put so much thought and you put so much thought in your songs and videos. It's just like, bro, what the fuck are you really saying?
I think to that, I'm gonna give you a big piece that I've been thinking about, and I wanted to make a YouTube video on my other page about this.
Please
I think
do.
I've seen people make YouTube videos on this, but a lot of Kendrick's music, especially his newer music, but even going back to, let's say, Damn, and some of To Pimp a Butterfly, is connected to some form of past life transgression therapy. And that's where the song Reincarnated comes from, because it's past life regression. He says it in the song. But then if you go back to Mr. Morale, the song, the title track, Mr. Morale, he talks about his past life regression therapy.
Yep.
And it's basically tapping into those previous spirits that he was before, past life, and really analyzing it. So that's why, like, even Damn itself is like a mind fuck and some sort of form of past life regression awakening, because it's like, yo, I wouldn't have been born if they didn't go to the chicken spot and not kill my pops.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, bro, look, and I ain't trying to say like I'm the next Kendrick or something, but that's the same shit, bro. Like my dad, he was super nice at basketball. Could have went to the league. He had all the scholarships to all the big schools, Kentucky, all them shits. He got super drunk because he was, celebrating like, damn, bro, I'm finna go to one of these big colleges. I think he was finna go to Tennessee or Kentucky, and he got fucked up, crashed his car, flew out the window. This is before I was born. Flew out the window, was in the hospital for a long fucking time. So if he would have died, I wouldn't even be sitting here right now.
Right.
And like
it's a part of the plan.
It's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. And y'all know, for the people in LA, y'all know how them LA streets are. My dad, I ain't gonna say what side he was on, but he was in them streets, and y'all know how that is. And for somebody to be in them streets and make it out, to be old and just, you know what I'm saying, and just live their life, you know what I mean? It's a bittersweet moment for them, you know what I mean? Because they just like, damn, bro, I made it out of LA. I went to LA County. I did all of that shit. I caught my phase. I did this, did that. You know what I mean? And now he's old enough to see all his kids get older and grown. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, bro, like we can talk like this all day, bro. But it's just to bring it back, bro. Back to Tyler. I think you should address it. I think you probably should apologize, probably just personally, to, you know, Selena
Yeah.
or to whoever else, Wale probably, do a song with Wale, you know what I mean? And talk shit, y'all can talk shit back to each other on the song, like when J. Cole and Wale went back and forth, and then them niggas was at a fucking basketball game together.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying y'all got to do that, but I'm saying, like, if you can be like, look, fuck the internet, I can get in contact with them personally.
Because I know them, and I
You
know
know
they're
what I mean?
all cool, you know?
And you're big enough to get in contact with Selena, you know what I mean? And now she's married, you know what I mean? So that's if you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you probably already did this shit and you like, nigga, I don't need to fucking talk to the internet. I already apologized to them.
Yeah. And it's one thing being a troll on the internet, and it's another thing actually being convicted for crimes that he's talking about, okay?
Yeah.
He's never been convicted for any of these crimes.
Nothing.
I've never heard an allegation on him. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, there is a freedom of speech thing.
Yeah.
If you say something in your past, it might come back to bite you in the future someday.
Yep.
I don't think they can cancel people. I think it's a lot harder to cancel somebody.
No.
Especially just like with who's president and who runs the music industry and who's the most popular artist. You can't cancel nobody these days.
No.
Yeah, the only way you can get canceled is if you're not popping.
Yeah. Yeah.
And once you're not popping, nobody cares. That's the real cancel.
Yeah. If you made it this far, we appreciate you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the So What Happened Next podcast. This your boy Reggie the King, and we are out.